There is something about the future of Princess Leonor that feels different. Not just important, not just historic, different. A feeling many people cannot quite explain. A sense that her journey may not unfold like the royal stories before her. That something bigger may be happening. Because while her destiny as future queen seems certain, the world around her is changing in ways no royal generation has fully faced before. And that may make her future unlike anything we've seen. A future happening in real time. Unlike many royal figures whose stories we often reflect on later, Leonor's story is happening right now. The world is watching her grow, watching her learn, watching her prepare. Every stage feels immediate, visible, personal. People are not looking back at her journey. They are living through it with her. That creates a unique connection. And it makes her future feel more intense. Because every new chapter feels like it matters now, not later. A crown in a changing world. The monarchy Leonor will inherit is entering a different world. Technology moves faster. Public opinion shifts instantly. Social media changes how people connect to royalty. This creates a completely different environment than the one her father inherited. King Felipe VI stepped into a world that still held stronger traditional distance. Leonor will inherit a world demanding closeness, transparency, modernity. That shift makes her future feel different. Because her reign may require a different kind of leadership. More human than symbolic. Royal figures are often seen as symbols. But Leonor's story feels deeply human. People see her growing up, facing pressure, learning responsibility, balancing youth with duty. That human side feels stronger than ever. Perhaps because the world today values authenticity more. People want to understand the person behind the title. And Leonor's future may depend on that connection. Not just as a queen, but as a person people feel they know. The influence of both worlds. Leonor's upbringing may be one reason her future feels unique. Her father carries tradition. Her mother carries modern perspective. Queen Letizia brought a completely different background into the royal family. That means Leonor has been shaped by both worlds. Royal expectation and real-world understanding. That combination could create a different kind of queen. One more connected to ordinary realities. And that could change everything. Military training feels like a symbol of change. Leonor's military training has become one of the clearest images of her future. Strong, disciplined, prepared. But there is something about it that feels symbolic beyond tradition. It feels like a statement. That she is stepping into responsibility earlier and more visibly than many expected. The world is not just hearing about her preparation. It is watching it happen. That visibility changes perception, and perhaps makes her future feel closer, heavier, more real. The pressure is different now. Every royal faces pressure, but Leonor's pressure may be different. Stronger in some ways, because expectations today are more complex. She must preserve tradition, but also evolve it. She must represent history, but also connect with modern society. That balancing act is incredibly difficult. And perhaps that challenge is what makes her future feel so uncertain. And so compelling. A generation that thinks differently. Leonor belongs to a generation that sees life differently. Freedom matters. Identity matters. Mental well-being matters. Personal purpose matters. These values shape how young people approach life. And Leonor is no exception. The question is, how will those values shape her role as queen? Could they influence how she leads? How she connects with people? How she protects herself emotionally? That unknown makes her story feel different. Because it blends old duty with modern identity. Her relationship with Felipe may shape the future. The bond between Leonor and Felipe may be one of the most important parts of her journey. He understands exactly what lies ahead. He knows the weight, the pressure, the sacrifices. That guidance could shape her deeply. But there may also be emotional complexity. Because Felipe is not just a king guiding an heir. He is a father watching his daughter walk into the life he knows can be difficult. That emotional layer adds something powerful to her future. Something deeply human. The public feels more invested. There is another reason Leonor's future feels different. People seem emotionally invested. Not just curious. Invested. They want to know how she feels. What she wants. Who she will become. That level of emotional connection can shape a royal future. Because when people feel connected, expectations grow. Support grows. But pressure grows too. Leonor may carry that emotional weight in ways previous generations did not. The unknown part feels bigger. Every future has unknowns. But Leonor's unknowns feel larger. Will she embrace the crown fully? Will she modernize it? Will she challenge tradition? Will she find personal happiness within such a structured life? These questions feel unusually important. Because her answers may shape not only her life, but the monarchy itself. That makes her future feel bigger than usual. More fragile, more powerful. A different kind of queen may be emerging. Perhaps what people are sensing is simple. Leonor may become a different kind of queen. Not because she rejects tradition, but because the world she will lead in is different. And she is different. Her experiences, her generation, her upbringing, her visibility, all of it may shape her into something new. And perhaps that is what feels so powerful. Not uncertainty, but transformation. A story the world is watching closely. In the end, something about Leonor's future does feel different. Because it feels like more than succession. It feels like a turning point. A moment where old monarchy meets new reality. Where tradition meets modern expectation. Where a young woman grows into one of the most visible roles in Europe. And no one knows exactly what that will look like. That mystery makes her future fascinating. And perhaps unforgettable. Because sometimes the most important stories are the ones still unfolding. And Princess Leonor's may be one of them. What do you think feels different about Princess Leonor's future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories and emotional royal insights.